Definitely got more comfortable as the weeks have went on. But at the end of the day, now we're just looking for things to improve at, things to get better at week after week.
At what point coming back from the injury did you feel like you felt like yourself back?
I think it took a couple days in the pads when we first got out there in camp, a couple days, and just to get back to normal. But after a couple days, I felt back to myself. I felt normal again.
So it was camp what during the season?
No.
What did you guys have such a obviously explosive wide receiver group here and taking a lot of first year reps, you may not see a lot of the younger guys like personally. What do you make of this younger the freshman Keon, Caleb, Ojo? How have you seen them grow throughout this?
Extremely hard workers. I mean, they got some dudes that really look up to and they really mold their game after. I mean, when you see the ones working as hard as they work, Emeka, Mar, Jax, all those dudes working as hard as they work, you follow after them. And I think they've done a great job of following after them, embracing each of their roles and just working hard.
Have you seen a change from the start of the season to now?
Yeah, of course. I mean, they've definitely. I mean, especially from the beginning of camp to now, they've changed tremendously.
What do you attribute that? Just seeing what Marvin and Emeka and Julian are doing?
I mean, I think Coach Hart does a great job with the receivers. I mean, developing them. He's done a great job developing them. I mean, seeing the receivers in front of them, obviously being as successful as they are, and then just putting the work in themselves. I think that's why they've improved as much as they have.
Is there one of those four guys that you have seen or that give you fits or give the defense?
I think Caleb Byrne really sticks out to me. Or not Caleb Byrne. I mean Caleb Brown. My fault. Caleb Brown really sticks out to me. Keon. I mean Kojo. They all do. Caleb Burton too. They all have their own little. They all have different games. So they all give me just different type of fits, just depending on what it is. But they've all done a great job, and they're all improving.
Lathan, you made a pretty substantial semifinal list last week. How did you find out about that, and do you pay any attention to that kind of stuff?
I was actually asleep when it had been posted. I had woke up to my phone blowing up and was kind of confused. But yeah, I think that it was kind of crazy. I mean, as a kid growing up, that's always something I dreamed about and always thought about. And then, but I think now I just got to focus on the season and then focus game by game, focus on Northwestern, and that stuff will just handle itself.
It does show how hard you've worked to get back. So, like, do you take a second, at least a little bit, to think about, that's really awesome that I've done that, even though you just said you're trying to focus on the team?
Yeah, in the moment when I first seen it, I think it was my parents were actually were the ones, because when I see stuff like that, I try my hardest just to, man, it doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we just got to focus on the season, focus on the game. But it's kind of my parents kind of just like take a step back, and it is a big deal. But like I said, the last time I was out here, just the job's not finished yet, and we're not done yet.
So you do give yourself a second to kind of realize.
Yeah, maybe half a second.
And you talk about maybe not looking at all this outside media stuff, but obviously college football playoff rankings came out last night. You look at it, and you guys talk about it at all, and what's the mindset around that with that first ranking?
Yeah, I didn't really look at the rankings when they first come out, because they're gonna change every week. So I mean, you can't pay too much attention to them obviously until the last one drops. But yeah, they dropped it, and it's a big deal. But we're focused on Northwestern now, and then when the time comes, and we'll focus on that.
Lathan, are you guys seeing Denzel trending in the right way again?
Yep.
How's that? I know the injuries, the shoulder in camp and the hand slowed him down a bit. Now that he's practicing every day, I guess that's probably where it shows up more. What are you guys seeing in the back end from Denzel now?
I mean, I knew from the beginning, the couple games where stuff maybe wasn't going as best as he thought it was, I knew it was a matter of time before Denzel got back to being himself and playing better than maybe he was before. Denzel's one of the hardest workers in the room, one of the hardest workers I know, and I know that it would have been a matter of time before Denzel figured out what the issues were and got it fixed, and now he's playing great.
It seems kind of crazy that you guys get to November and you haven't had Cam out there full time, Cam Brown. You haven't had Jordan until the last couple of weeks. Like, there's still a lot of football ahead of you, and you still haven't even had the secondary full go yet. I mean, I'm sure that's exciting for you.
Oh, it's super exciting. I mean, I think on both sides of the ball, we've been nicked up a little bit, and dudes are coming back, and once our team is full go, everyone's full go, man, we're gonna be really scary to mess with.
How do you prepare for a Northwestern offense? Like, they seem a little different when they have been in the past of throwing the ball a little bit more, but a lot of short stuff. Now, as a safety, what do you go into this game expecting?
I go into this game just expecting what the game plan the coaches are gonna give me.
You're not gonna tell us what that is, though.
No, sir.
All these years.
No, sir. Good.
What's your relationship like with Ronnie on the field?
I mean, Rock's on the field and off the field. Rock, definitely one of my closest friends, if not my closest, between him and Cam. And I mean, when I was hurt, I'm watching all the film I was watching. Most of it was Rockets. I mean, watching from being hurt, and I mean, I learned a lot from him on and off the field. I've learned a lot from Rocket, and he's definitely one of the leaders of our defense. And I mean, he's playing great.
And now what's it like playing with them?
I mean, super exciting. I mean, we talked about in January making plays together, or not January, yeah, in January making plays together. In July, we talked about making plays together, and then to just fast forward to now, and we actually are making plays together. It's kind of crazy and surreal to think about.
How well do you think you guys are playing together?
I think we're playing really well. I mean, me and Rock, we're trying to be Rock. I mean, our whole secondary, we're BIA. We're trying to be the best secondary in the nation, and we're trying to hold ourselves accountable to that.
November now, and the CFP rankings coming out yesterday. You guys also have a big game at the end of this month too. That competitive stamina, how does it kind of get instilled each week to maybe focus on your opponent that Saturday, but how are you guys still preparing for that big game there at the end of this month? How does that balance?
I think we just think and try to focus on not looking ahead. I mean, try to focus on what each challenge that we got each week, and how not only that we can prepare for the team, but make ourselves better at practice. I think that's one of the biggest things Coach Day talks about is just how are we improving in ourselves every week and every day at practice, and that's really how we focus on that.
I think it might have maybe come a little bit from that game there at the end of last season, that competitive stamina aspect. How did it kind of maybe come about? Because it's been a little bit new this year just for me to learn.
Competitive stamina, it's been here since I've been here, but we definitely this season have really start working that and just embracing that into our culture. And I think we've definitely seen a change and definitely trending upward from last year.
Okay, have you noticed a difference in Denzel Burke over the last several weeks? Confidence growing back, etc. How has that played out in your mind?
I mean, at the end of the day, I said earlier, and I said a couple weeks ago, I knew Denzel was going to shake off them games that he didn't play as good as he wanted to. I mean, Denzel's one of the hardest workers I know in the deep room or on the whole team, and I knew it was a matter of time before Denzel started balling like he was last year.
And you personally, what did you guys as a group, as a defense, learn from last week's game? Obviously, y'all made some plays. Y'all had some plays made against you. You know what I mean? So what's the big lesson learned from that going forward?
I mean, there's things to learn from every game, but that's definitely a game to learn from. I mean, the whole defense, we've been playing as well. We've been playing, had so many turnovers last week, and we still have a bunch to improve on, just like every other game we have. So I think it was good to be challenged by Penn State and really help us for the rest of the season.
And what has really come on, I mean, turnovers are almost an individual play from one to the next. You can't necessarily go into a game saying we're going to get X turnovers. 10 in the last 2 weeks seems to be a trend. What has just really come right in that aspect of y'all's attack, so to speak?
I think just flying around to the ball, everyone doing their job, and everyone doing their job, whether it's disguise or whether it's a certain specific job. As long as the whole team is doing their job as a whole, the turnovers are gonna come themselves, and that's what we've just embraced.
Like I say, Ronnie got in there and ripped out 2. Y'all didn't get the ball.
Yep.
But he ripped out 2. That's
Yep.
what it's all about, right?
Yep.
Hey, what do you see in Northwestern that concerns you going into this game?
I think they got a really good running back. 26, really good. They use him in a lot of different ways. He's really good. They got a really good slot receiver, number 6. He's good. And I mean, Northwestern's gonna do. At the end of the day, our coaching staff's gonna have the right game plan for them, and we're gonna be prepared.
How do you fight? This team has not won a game, as they saying goes, on American soil this year. I mean, how do you fight the possible fall off this way? What are y'all telling each other?
I mean, at the end of the day, we treat every game the same. We can't look past an opponent. We can't look forward. I mean, we're excited to play Northwestern. We're excited to go Northwestern and play a good team.
Lathan, can you, sorry if you're asking, the drive related kind of is back-to-back big pass plays, and one of them was the touchdown. Can you kind of walk through what led to those plays, or what you guys were looking to complete coming out of those 2 plays?
It was just, I think that, I mean, I'm not gonna say too much, but there's a lot to learn from those plays. Something that we just we harped on this week, just improving the mistakes that we made in those plays, and I mean, they'll be fixed next time.
I asked Coach Knowles this, but I know you never want to give up big plays like that, but when you have a game where you give up some big plays, but you also take the ball away the way you guys did, and you score like you did, does that help balance things out at all, or are you more focused on those big plays you allowed, you want to fix those?
I mean, for winning the game, we definitely try to focus on winning the turnover battle, which we did. But at the end of the day, those big plays are unacceptable. So we're doing our best to study and make sure that they don't happen again.
Last question. Growth have you seen from Denzel over the course of this season?
I mean, like I told said multiple times, Denzel's one of the hardest workers I know. And at the end, in the beginning of the season, it wasn't going as he wanted it to. But that just talks so much about his character and the type of player he is to snap back and clear all those games that he played, and now he's playing balling again like the Denzel we know.
Thanks, Lathan.
Thank you guys.